a lot. So I told you I was gonna make a video, so I'm making a video, and I'm not going like full. Sorry, I just got a text message. I'm not gonna go like full crazy makeup today because I haven't in a really long time. However, I'll do what I am gonna do, and hopefully it'll be helpful. So first I'm putting on my primer, and just like 1 squirt of that. It's usually enough for me because I generally focus it in the center of my face and work it out. Just pushing it into the skin. Alright. Then I'm gonna go in with the same foundation that you bought. I usually start with 1 pump and go from there. And I'm gonna focus under my eyes and just the places, like the center of my face, because that's where it's breaking out right now. And then I'm gonna move out. I did already wet my sponge, so like it's nice and super soft. I also left it a little more wet, so it's like a little thinner and a little easier to spread out because I don't want like a heavy look today. Just trying to cover everything and look a little nicer than usual, which is my everyday now is no makeup, which is weird for me because my everyday used to be full out. Which sometimes I kind of miss. My skin never misses. Alright. I'm getting a little pale, so I have a bug bite. Oh, heathenism. So this foundation isn't as good matching as it was when I first started doing my makeup like this, because I'm getting pale again. Alright. Solid. And then I'm gonna go in with some concealer to brighten all of that up. So just under my eyes usually. On the forehead. Why is nothing coming out? My chin and all the spaces that need a little extra love. I have like a dark circle around my mouth. I don't know if you have the same problem. I don't think I remember noticing that, but like again, that's just something I notice on myself. And we're gonna blend that out. Blend, 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 blend. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, this is not blending together today. It's not happy today. You know, you can't see much because like light, but hopefully you're seeing just like what my hand's doing at least. When we get into the detail stuff, I'll look at you more. Alright. Next, I set it all. I usually use a loose powder, but since I haven't been like really doing this in a while, I've just been using concealer. I've been using this to set it, and this used to be like my everyday coverage kind of stuff because it's a super full coverage powder and it's really nice, and it comes with this like sponge thing that makes it go on very full, but I've just kind of been using it to set my under eyes and all the places that get a little more oily, and I just go in with a brush. It like keeps it from being like too full, but also sets it to where I need it. The loose powder that I use is Revolution light banana powder. I love that, and it's super cheap. This is also super cheap too. It's the Maybelline full coverage stuff, but it's pretty good. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna go in to the eyebrows. Like I told you, I just use an e.l.f. pencil. I don't know if you enjoy doing your eyebrows or not, but I'll show you anyways because I gotta do mine. Maybe I'll bring you up because I only need one hand for this. So I just flatten them out a little bit, make them look nice. And then I start at the bottom. I know this is not how a lot of people do it, but this is how I do it because, you know, girls gotta do things how they work for her. You don't want it too harsh at the front, so just kind of following those hairs, and then I just follow the top line. Okay, I have like weird hairs over here that make it all funky, so I'm gonna tweeze those real quick. I'll come out of here. Get. If you don't, oh, it's on. Okay, we're good. We Gucci. There we go. So we just keep following the line up the brows and fill it into where I need it. Oh, sorry, you're like out here. And then I'll go in with the other one. e.l.f. also has like a really good clear brow gel that's really nice that makes them stay. My stupid self has not bought any yet, even though like I greatly need it because my brows are all over the place all the time. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's the wrong way. All right, I'm gonna put you back down until I can get my other stuff out. I always look so angry before I do the rest of my makeup. Next, I have this. My dad bought me this for Christmas. It's a super tiny, cute Sephora thing. It has just like some simple colors that I like to use. I sometimes wish there was more, and like that blue shade is kind of weird. I don't need it, but here we are. Find my, and I literally like brought 3 brushes. I packed 3 brushes in this bag. So not alone. So I'm gonna start with this huge fluffy brush. I think it's the same one. Mine's M504, so maybe it's not the exact same one that we got you, but it's close. So I'm gonna start with this, the lightest shade. I'm going pat, 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 pat. Just gonna pack that all over. including under the brows. Sometimes I even take this under my eyes when the makeup that I already put on just is not doing it. Sometimes I'll go in right in the center because I don't use color corrector like I should because I'm done. Right, next I'm going to use the same brush because I'm lazy and go in with this second shade right here, this brown. I wish they had like a brown that was just a little bit darker than this one as well to go in after, but they don't. So I'm gonna start by patting that right here, and then I'm gonna go up and up and up, and just circle motions, just nice light sweeps. And when I do it, I just tap it a couple times, and then that's usually enough. So it's not too much, not too dark, and then I can always build on it. And I have the same kind of eyelids as you, so when I'm doing it, sometimes if I just get caught in a crease, it like will go away when I'm like when my eyes are open. So sometimes I like to do this face, and then I can see where it's at and make sure it goes above the crease and into the brow bone. And you always want it darker on the outside than you have it on the inside. It creates a nice exaggerated whitening effect. Again, start in the corner, pat and circle. Sweep, circle, sweep. Just making sure it looks like a nice halo over your eyes. Look, there's an actual circle and not a line. I mean, I guess if you want the line, you could do that. I can show you how to do that later. I just prefer a circle because it makes my eyes look bigger, because I have it in fear of my small eyes. All right, so now I'm going in with the black, which where you would sub in the like darker brown. I just don't have that. So I tap it in literally twice. If you're like interested in using the black in yours, tap it in twice, hit it a couple times. Sometimes I'll go in my hand and tap it a few times just to make sure like there's not too much. And I'm literally putting this in the corner and then just sweeping it into the corner. I'm not pushing it up, nowhere else, just the crease. Some dimension. Again, black is really hard to use because it falls out everywhere. So just make sure if you do use it, that you tap it enough to get all the excess off, so everything going on your eyelid is just going on your eyelid. That one's a little darker, so I gotta make this one a little darker. I didn't do a good job of getting it all off on that side, but that's okay. We're just gonna improvise. And then I'm gonna go in with the big one again. And I'm just gonna go over all of that and circle all the way. Kind of avoid that center area of your eye because that's where the light goes. And just spread it all out. That way you get a nice blended look. And then I go in with the same brush. I would usually use a smaller brush if I had it. I guess I could use that. That one's too concentrated. I'm gonna go in with this one, super light in the black. Super light. Pat it out, pat, pat, pat. And then I'm gonna go in the bottom. Just super light. This way, it's not too incredibly concentrated, and it's still blended because I like that look. But yours, like the way I told you to do the eyeliner with yours, is just fine. That's probably a way easier way of starting out, because then you make sure you're getting it where you want it and not just wherever it wants to go. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with this shade, this sparkly dark shade over here on my eyelids. I'm just gonna take my finger and rub it back and forth so it's nice and pigmented. I'm just gonna sweep it onto my eyelid. Can you see it? Perfect. And don't be afraid to really dig your fingers in to your shimmer shadows. Makes everything better. And I just rub it on my finger to get it off. I'm washing my hands later anyways, and then I take a different finger. I do this lighter shade down here, and I put it right in the corner of my eye. Cool. I don't really need this. I can throw that away. It's fine. So usually I would use this after I've gone in at the top with my black eyeliner, but I'm not really in the mood to wear eyeliner today. So I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna do is, oh, my bronzer. I forgot about bronzer. I don't have my, I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have my, what you call it, but like, I kind of have a lot of color in my face right now. Just a super fluffy brush again, just kind of working it into that hollow of your cheek, going down, super light. Again, 2 pats, hit, going in. This is absolutely not the less you use the better, but like the less you use to start out the better, because then you can build it and make yourself look like super snatched. I also like tend to go in on the side of my brush and get that there, and then kind of sculpt out the nose a little bit, because my nose is fine. Actually, everybody says my nose is nice. However, I just want some more color in the center of my face, and I don't really feel like using blush today. That's another thing. I could definitely use any one of those like shimmer shadows in my thing to like highlight things that I want to highlight. I'm just not in the mood today. Oh, I did bring my other highlighter that I could use. Well, I'll show you the blush so you can see how I do it. I just take it, kind of swirl it a little bit, pat, 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 and then you're gonna go over here and kind of softly, 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 just circle it out. And go up and down that, oh, the apples, And the same on the other side. And then I do my nose a little bit, and then above my thing. I hold my thing upside down because the thing is broken. And I think that's all. I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. And that kind of also takes away like any of the like chalkiness that like your face is taken on with all the powder and makeup that you put on, which is really nice and I like a lot. So I just fan that until we're good, until we Gucci. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with my Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte because I really like this one recently. It has a super small brush and allows me to get in there also with my lower lashes. It's really nice. I might be running out. That makes me sad. This is old. Old. There we go. We get in there. Just kind of work out all the clumps. And then I go in at the bottom. The bottom is not necessarily necessary. I just like the extra oomph it gives me. I've got all clumpy over here. Alright. And then we're good. I'll usually put like lip gloss or whatever on, but I'm just gonna put a mask on right now, so I'll probably put chapstick on because I hate everything. But yeah, this is the look. If you have any questions, let me know and I can do what I can. See ya. Have a good day.